Alright friends, welcome back. We are going to go ahead and get started. This is part 4. We are going to start on row 25 and hopefully get quite a few rows done before we have to stop. So hopefully this doesn't take us too long. I don't know. We'll see. We're just going to get started and find out. Alright, so we're going to start with row 25. Set that down over there. I'm going to roll my piece over, and then I'm going to insert my hook back in to my loop right here. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. We need to do two. Oh, I need to keep this where I can see it. We need to do 2 blues, and then we're gonna do 3, 6, 9 pink. So yarn over, go into that first chain space right there on the end, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. All right, so we're gonna do that again, but on this one we are not going to finish with the blue. We're gonna drop the blue. Hold on a second. Ah! I was afraid of that, but I needed to get it off of there. And my light needs to come down. I didn't realize it was up so high. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got sunlight from the left or right, and we got artificial from the left. We are taking that off because I'm hot and sweaty for some reason. All right, so we're gonna pull up our light pink here. Finish that blue stitch with the pink. We're going to yarn over. I'm going to do 9. So we're going to go underneath the pink strand into the last stitch we came out of. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. And then I'm going to tighten down the blue. All right. I'm going to do 8 more. Gosh, this is getting really far over on this side here. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, so here is 2, 3. The flag is getting longer, so it's getting unruly. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry for the noise. Not much I can do about it though. I mean I could take this white thing off here and it wouldn't be so loud, but the white background does better. Let's see, that's 8, and then on the 9th one, we're not going to finish. We're going to drop the pink, pick up our blue for 4 stitches. Give me some purple without pulling the whole cake over here. There we go, just to get it out of the way. All right, so we yarn over, go underneath that blue strand. It's only downfall to this darn metallic strand, as it does that. And then I pull on it. Okay, so I yarn over and go underneath that blue strand into the last stitch that I came out of, pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. And then I can tighten that light pink down. Okay, there we go. All right, so we want to do 3 more. So there's 2, yarn over. Hopefully you guys are able to follow me still. There's 3, And then on the fourth one, we're going to drop our blue, pick up our purple, light purple, finish the stitch, and then we're going to do 4 of the light purple. So we're going to go underneath the light purple into the last stitch, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up our loop, yarn over, go through all 5. And then we're going to do 3 more. There's 2. 3. And then the fourth one, we're going to drop the light purple, pick up the dark purple, finish the stitch. Now we're going to make sure we pull this with us. We want to pull it over the top here. Yarn over. Go underneath the dark purple strand here into the last stitch you came out of, making sure you go under the working strand. Pull up the loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. We're going to do 3 of these. The next row we'll be able to cut the dark purple off and just do the light purple. So we're going to do 2 more. So here's number 2. And then on the third one, we're going to drop our dark purple, pick up the light purple, finish the stitch, and then you're going to do 4 more light purples. So here's 1, tighten down that dark purple, and then here's 2, and then 3, and then get some more purple here. On the fourth one, we're going to drop the light purple, pick up our blue, finish the stitch. To continue on, we're going to do 4 blue. So we're going to yarn over, go underneath the blue strand into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. Okay, so we're going to do the cake dance. Apparently, pull it across the... It just doesn't want to stay put. All right, so we need 3 more. So we have 1. So a total of 4. Here's 2. 3. And then last one, make sure you get the one on the end. See, we want to make sure we get that V on the end here. One right there. Not this strand that I'm pushing down, but we want to make sure you get underneath right here. Just like that. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. Chain 1 to finish the row. As I like to say, lock it and finish it. All right, so I'm gonna knock a cake off, pick it up, move this out of my way so I can use the foam board. I'm gonna mark off the next row here and cross off that row. All right, so this time we're gonna count from row 26. We're gonna start over here and move our way this way. So we're only gonna have 1 of that dark purple left, and then we'll be able to cut it. And then all we'll have to worry about is the light purple and light pink here at the top of the flower. And then we'll have the bee and sun left after that. So we'll see where we get to. Okay, so, all right, how did I flip this? I can never remember. I always have to pull it out and then, golly. I just can't not knock anything. All right, so, okay, I need to go the right over the left. So I want to go like this. Draw up my loop, pull my hook out, so that way I can just roll it here. All right. Now we are going to do, first we have to insert our hook back into here. We are going to do 5 of the blue, so we're going to cut the blue over 1, so we're going to have to carry this for 1 stitch. So we want to yarn over, go into that chain space on the end, pull up the loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. All right, so we're going to do 5 total. So here's number 2, here's number 3, here's number 4, and then on the 5th one, we're going to carry up the purple here, so we want to go in front. Come on now, stop being like this. I need a different kind of setup here. Okay, so I'm going to go in front of that light purple into the last stitch that I came out of, pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, making sure the light purple stays on top, pull up my loop, and then I'm going to drop my blue, pick up the purple, finish the stitch, and then I'm going to do 4 of the light purple. So we're going to cut this down from 3 to 1, so we're going to come over 1 with the light purple. So again, we'll have to carry the dark purple 1 stitch. So do 4 of the light purple, there's 1, 2, 3. I don't know how to get this to stop. Grabbing the corner over here. Okay, so on the 4th one, we're going to go in front of the dark purple. We're going to go in front of it into that last stitch, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up our loop, making sure to tighten down on that dark purple, drop the light, pick up the dark purple, and finish the stitch. You're going to do 1 stitch in the light purple, or the dark purple, carrying the light purple with you. Okay, so I'm going to go into that last stitch after I yarn over, making sure the working strand of the light purple goes on top of my hook, pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, drop the dark purple, finish with the light purple. Okay, and then we're going to do 4 more of the light purple. So once I get those 4 done, then I'll come back and cut the dark purple out of the way. Okay, so there's 1. I want to say that we're getting close to having less and less of these strands, but really, in all honesty, we have the B left, and that has at least, you know, a couple strands of color there. All right, so there's 2, 3, and then on the 4th one, we're going to drop the light purple, pick up the blue, finish with the blue. I'm going to go ahead and do 1 more stitch with the blue just to get it started. All right, so we yarn over, go underneath the light, the blue into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go underneath the blue strand into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. Let me tighten down that. Now we can cut dark purple out, or cut a tail. So I'm going to cut a tail, and then I'm going to pull the light, knock my cake off again. Just, you know, Hot Mess Express. We can't have it without, can't record without it. Whew. 1 less strand for now. All right, let's see if I can scooch that over there. Okay, so now we're gonna do 5 blue. So I'm going to do 4 more. We already did 1. I'm gonna go behind that blue strand into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. There's 2. 3, 4, and on the 5th one, we are going to drop the blue, pick up our light pink, pick up our pink, because I can say pink now, pull it through, yarn over, go underneath the pink into the last stitch, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up your loop. There's 1. Okay, we're gonna do a total of, what do we do up here? 9? Yep, 9 pink. So we want 8 more. We've got 1 done, so that's 1. There's 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on the 9th one we drop the pink, pick up the blue, and complete the 2 blue on the end. 2 blue. So we yarn over, go underneath the blue strand into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, tighten down the pink, do 1 more. Make sure you get that last stitch on the end here. And chain 1 to finish the row. All right, so we want to mark off row number 26. All right, so okay, get out of my way here, Tails. All right, so number 26, draw a line through it. Okay, so we're gonna do 27. So we're gonna do this way. So I will give you your counts as we go on. All right, so let's see, where are we at here? Okay, so all my strands are straight out from each other, straight out from the work. So it doesn't matter which way I flip it. I'm gonna just roll it from left over to the right. Okay, so we're gonna get started on row number 27. We're gonna do 1 blue. So we're gonna yarn over, go into that chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. You're gonna drop your blue, pick up your pink, finish with the pink, yarn over, go into that last stitch, making sure you go underneath the pink strand, pull up a loop, yarn over, go underneath the pink strand into the next stitch, pull up a loop, finish with pink, tighten down the blue, and we're gonna do 2 more. So we're gonna do 3 pinks here. Go into the last stitch, yarn over, go into the last stitch, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. There's 2. And then on the 3rd one, oh my goodness gracious, we gotta back up. I gotta carry the blue with us. All right, so I'm going to yarn over, go underneath the pink strand into the last stitch, making sure the blue strand goes on top. I'm gonna pull up my loop, yarn over, go under the pink into the next stitch, making sure I go under the working strand again, pull up a loop, yarn over, finish the pink, yarn over, go into the last stitch. I'm going to go behind the pink strand again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pick up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. There's 2. We're going to keep this taut but not tight. We're going to do 1 more, finish with the blue. So there's, drop the pink, pick up the blue, yarn over, and we're going to carry the pink too, so make sure it goes over the top. Yarn over, go into the last stitch, making sure you go underneath the working strand of the pink, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, tighten the pink down, drop the blue, pick up the pink, finish the stitch, and then we're going to do 3 more pink, yarn over, oh, hold on, we want to make sure we pull the blue with us. Yarn over, make sure the blue is on top. If you do that, you see how it's twisted? It'll stay on top and you'll automatically go underneath it when you go into that last stitch. So yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 5, sorry. So we're going to do 2 more, carrying the blue with us. There's 2. And then on the 3rd one, we're going to switch to the blue again. Stop pulling it. Okay. So finish this stitch, but I'm going to drop my pink, pick up my blue, finish the stitch with the blue, yarn over, pull the pink over the top like that. So that way we go underneath it. We yarn over, go into the last stitch we came out of, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, drop the blue, pick up the pink, finish with the pink. Then we're going to yarn over, do 3 pinks. There's 1. Tighten the blue down. Here's 2. Oh, I gotta carry the blue. Keep forgetting. So I went ahead and cut the blue in the middle here because we're gonna go down to 2 blues, and the blue that I cut off here in the middle, I can reattach to one of my other cakes if I start to run out of blue or something. So yarn over, make sure the blue goes on top so that we go underneath it. Pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up my loop, yarn over, finish the pink with the pink. We're going to do 2 more. And you'll notice it's kind of holy, but it's, you know, it's not too bad, and it will kind of shrink up a little bit, but it'll also give it some air to, you know, some holes for the wind to move through to maybe not catch it as bad. I mean, it still blows around pretty good out there for me. My flags do, so. But they look cute. All right, so the last one, we're gonna drop our pink and finish it with the blue. Just like this. And we're going to do 4 blue. So here's 1. Tighten the pink. Here's 2. 3. And then on the 4th one, we're gonna drop the blue. Yeah, 4. Okay, I didn't double check. Pick up the purple, finish the stitch. So we're going to yarn over, go underneath the purple strand into the last stitch we came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 5. Okay, so we're going to do 9 total of the purple. Stop catching the corner of this thing. Okay, so we've done 1. We need 8 more for a total of 9. So here's 2. 3, 4, 5, 5. This yarn's a little splitty, so gotta make sure I pull it through all the right strands. 6. And on the 9th one, we're gonna finish with the blue. There's 7, 8, and then 9. We're gonna stop, drop the purple, pick up the blue, finish the blue with the blue. And then we're going to do 5 blue on the end here. So we're gonna yarn over, go underneath the blue strand into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, tighten the purple down, and do 4 more. So there's 2, 3, 4, and make sure on this last one you get that last stitch on the end, just like that. And there's a total of 5. Chain 1 to finish the row. Okay, I'm gonna flip this, fold this over for a second, get out of my way so I can mark off our next row, which is number 27 that we just finished. Okay, now we're gonna work our way this way for row 28. I'm gonna try and get us through to 30, and then we'll come back and I will hopefully finish the bee and the sun on the last video. All right, so we're on row 28. We're gonna start on the purple flower side. So I'm just gonna, let's see. Okay, so I'm just flipping it over here. I think my strands are a little on the twisted side, but they're workable, so it's okay. All right, so we're on row 28. For about the millionth time I've said that. But hey, never hurts to have extra clarity, right? So we're gonna do 5 blue on the end here. So yarn over, go into that chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, and then do 4 more. So here's number 2. Here's number 3. Number 4. And then on the 5th one, we're going to finish with the purple. So drop the blue, pick up the purple, finish the stitch, yarn over. We're going to do 9 more, 9 total purple. So make sure you go yarn over, go underneath that purple strand into the last stitch. No, we don't need to pull it with this. Okay. Pull up a loop, yarn over. I'm going to go behind the purple strand again into the next stitch. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, tighten down the blue. So we're going to do 8 more purple. Get strands out of my way here. So here's number 2. Poster board. Straven Mecrede. Number 3. Number 4. Five. 6. 7. 8. And then on the 9th one, we're going to drop our purple, pick up our next blue, finish the stitch, yarn over, go under the blue into the last stitch you came out of, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, finish the blue, tighten the purple down, and then we are going to do 3 blue. So there's 3 total, sorry, not 3 more, 3 total, so there's 2, and then on the third one, excuse me, pull some more blue out here. The third one, we're going to drop our blue, pick up our pink, finish the stitch, loosen that just a little bit, yarn over, go underneath the pink into the last stitch you came out of, pull up your loop, yarn over, go underneath the pink into the next stitch, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through all 5. Tighten that blue down. We want 3 pink, and we do need to carry the blue with us. So we're gonna pull it back out a little bit. I'm busy. Okay. Yarn over, go into underneath the pink into the last stitch. Make sure the blue comes over the top. Pull up your loop, yarn over, go underneath the pink strand again into the next stitch, making sure you go under that blue strand. Make sure it goes over the top there. Pull up the loop, yarn over, go through all 5. So we're going to do 2 more pink. Yarn over, go. I'm going to go behind the pink again into the last stitch I came out of, keeping the blue on top. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, tighten the blue down, keep it taut. 1 more pink, but finish with the blue. So you're going to drop the pink, pick up the blue, finish with the blue. We're going to do 3 blue, carry the pink with us though. Why is this purple all the way over here? There we go. All right, so we're going to yarn over, go into the last stitch, making sure the pink, wherever it's at, there it is, stays on top. Yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, making sure the pink strand stays on top. Yarn over, finish with the blue. Do 2 more in the blue, but make sure on this the third one you finish it with the pink. So there's 1 blue. Here's 2, making sure that pink strand stays on top, just like that. Yarn over, go into the last one, pull up a loop, yarn over, going into the next one, pull up a loop, making sure you keep this on top. We're gonna drop our blue, finish with our pink. We're gonna do 1 pink, carry the blue. Okay, so just trying to get strands situated here. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over, make sure this blue comes on top here, go into the last stitch underneath the blue strand as well, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, making sure the blue strand stays on top. We're only going to do 1 pink, so we're going to drop the pink, pick up the blue, finish. We're going to do 3 more blue, carrying the pink with us. So make sure the pink stays on top. Yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, making sure the pink strand stays on top. Yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, tighten down the pink, keep it taut. And we're gonna yarn over, go through all 5. So there's 1. Making sure this pink strand stays on top, we're gonna do number 2. Okay, there's number 2. And then on the third one, we're gonna finish with the pink, carrying the blue. Okay, so here's number 3. Drop the blue, pick up the pink, finish with the pink. We're gonna do 3 pink, and then we're gonna have 1 blue on the end. So make sure you carry the blue with us. So pull it over the top like this, yarn over, go into the last stitch, making sure you go underneath the working strand of the blue, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through all 5. So remember, we're going to do 3 total. There's 1, oh, no, we don't need to carry the blue. The pink goes all the way to the end. I wasn't paying attention to that. All right, so just drop the blue and do 3 stitches to the end with pink, okay? So actually, I am gonna pull it with me because I'm gonna carry it up to the next row. Okay, yeah. So we are gonna carry it. So make sure it stays on top, go underneath, yarn over, go into that last stitch, making sure you go underneath the blue strand, yarn over, go into the next stitch, going underneath the blue strand, yarn over, go through all 5. We're gonna do 2 more to the end for a total of 3 pink, making sure the blue stays on top of the stitches. Go into the last one here, make sure you get the last one. This one's a little on the tight side to get, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna go, I'm gonna try and keep it where you can see it, but it doesn't want to work with me here. Oh, I want this to stay in the front. All right, there we go, got it in there. Oh, but this needs to stay on top. Okay, there we go. All right, so there, I got it in the last stitch with the blue strand on top. I'm gonna pull up my loop, so I have my 5 pink loops. I'm gonna drop my pink, pick up the blue, and finish the pink with the blue, and then chain 1. So then that's gonna start my next row with the blue, which is what I need. So we are officially done with the pink, so we are going to cut a tail that we can sew in. We can get the pink out of here. Okay, so now I'm going to scooch this over for a second, pull in my chart, cross off row 28, I was going over a strand, that's what was going on there. All right, so we're on 29, so we're going to come this way. So we're going to have blue for quite a ways, and then we're going to do the same thing we did with the pink, but with the purple now. So we should just have the blue strand pink, blue strand purple, a blue strand that when I get here I'll figure that part out. But we may be carrying through here just because it works easily enough to do that. Okay? All right, so we're on row 29, and we're going to work from over here to the left. From right to left. So I want a total of 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 blue. All right, so I'm gonna flip it from the right over to the left. So we're going to do 15 blue. This is going to be a little loose, but we're going to, we'll knot that and tie it or sew it in at the end. All right, so yarn over, go into that chain space on the end here, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. All right, so we're going to do a total of 15 blue. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, I split the yarn. This old big twist, I tell ya. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have knotted this with the blue, but it'll be all right. I'll knot it in a minute. 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then on the 15th one, we're not going to finish like usual. We're gonna drop the blue that we were just using. Oh, got a little bit of a yarn mess going over here because this one cake is like starting to get very hairy. All right, so we're gonna do 3 purple. So we drop the blue, pick up the purple, finish with the purple, yarn over, make sure we loosen that up just a little bit, go in underneath the purple into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go underneath the purple into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, there's 1. I'm going to go behind that purple again for the next one here, number 2. And then 1 more. Oh, we need to carry the blue with us. Sorry guys, keep backtracking because I gotta carry the blue. All right, so yarn over, go in underneath that purple strand into the last stitch, making sure you go under the working blue strand, pull up a loop, and pull it tight, taut. Yarn over, go underneath the purple strand again into the next stitch, pull up your loop, keeping the blue strand on top. There's 1. Two, and then we're going to finish this 3rd one with blue. Drop purple, pick up the blue. Darn it, I split the purple down here. Oh, I wish I would quit doing that. Okay, one more time. So the 3rd one, finish, drop the purple, pick up the blue, finish the stitch. Okay, we're going to do 1 blue, carrying the purple with us, so make sure I pull it over the top like that. Yarn over, go underneath that working strand into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop the blue, pick up the purple, yarn over. We're going to do 3 purple again, carrying the blue with us, so make sure you pull it over the top like this. Yarn over, go into the last stitch underneath the working strand of the blue, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. So we want 3 purple. On the 3rd purple, we're going to finish with the blue. Remember, we're carrying the colors with us, so just keep them on top as you carry them. Okay, so we're going to do 1 more, but finish with the blue on this one. So drop your purple, pick up your blue, finish. We're going to carry the purple, so make sure we bring it over the top here. And then we're going to go into the last stitch, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next one, drop the blue, pick up the purple, finish the stitch. You're going to do 3 more purple. And this time we don't have to finish, or we don't have to carry the blue because we have one over here. We'll use this one. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, or the last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. There's 1 purple, we want 2 more. And on this 3rd one, we're going to finish with our other blue here. So yarn over, go in front of the blue, into the last stitch, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, tighten that blue down. Finish with the blue, drop your purple and finish with the blue. And then we are gonna do 4 blue, oops, sorry. See, we can't do the videos without knocking the camera. All right, so we're gonna do 4 blue on the end here. So there's 1, tighten the blue, purple down. Here's 2, 3, and make sure you get the last stitch on the end here. And there's 4. Okay, chain 1 to finish the row. We have one more row for you on this video, so I'm going to scooch this over so I can mark off our next row here. So we just finished row number 29, and we're going to cross off this one right here. So we're going to work our way from left to right, so we're going to do the top of the purple and then the rest will be blue, and we'll be done with that for today. All right, so we want 3 blues. All right, I'm just going to take it and draw a bunny ear here, pull my hook out, roll it this way, all right. I don't even care that I have a mess right now. I'll fix it after we're done with this row. I'll make it through this next row. All right, so yarn over, go into that chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. So we want 3 blues, and then we'll switch to the purple. So yarn over, pull up a loop. Oh, here's number 2. And then on the 3rd one, we're going to drop the blue, pick up the purple, finish the stitch, loosen it just a smidge, go underneath the purple into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go under the purple strand into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. All right, then we tighten that blue down, and then we're just going to drop it because we have this one over here we can pick up. All right, so we want 3 purple. So I'm going to go behind the purple strand into the last stitch, pull up my loop, finish it like that. There's number 2. And then on this one, number 3, we're going to drop the purple, pick up the blue, finish with the blue, loosen it up a little bit, and then we're going to bring this purple with us. So yarn over, go underneath the blue strand into the last stitch, making sure you go underneath the working strand of the purple, pull up a loop, and you can see that's that purple strand right there. If you just pull it, it'll taut it up, yarn over, go into the underneath the blue, into the next stitch, making sure that purple strand stays on top, pull up your loop. We're doing 3 blue here, so we do want to finish that one. Like I said, we are going to make it through this messy strands here. All right, so we're going to carry this purple with us for 2 more stitches. Yarn over, go behind the blue into the last stitch, keeping that on top. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go to the next one, pull up a loop. Finish with the blue, making sure the purple stays on top of the stitches there. We're going to do number 3. Drop the blue, pick up the purple, finish with the purple. Make sure we carry the blue with us. It's getting caught on this corner over here. It's getting so long. Yarn over, go into that last stitch, making sure you go underneath the working strand of the blue. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, making sure the blue strand stays on top. We're going to do 3 purple. So there's 1. Oh no, sorry, we want 1 purple. Sorry. So I'm going to drop the purple, pick up the blue, finish the purple, that 1 purple stitch with blue, making sure I carry the purple with us because we're going to do 3 blue and switch back to the purple. So yarn over, go into the last stitch, making sure you go underneath the working strand of the purple, pull up your loop, go into the next, go through all 5. There's 1. There's 2. And then on the 3rd one, We're going to drop our blue, pick up our purple, finish with the purple. We are going to carry the blue with us because we're going to finish out the row with the blue. Okay. Yarn over, go into that last stitch, going underneath the working chain of the blue, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, carrying this blue with us. Here's number 2. Make sure you keep it taut. Keeps catching that corner of the foam board. It's not clamped down or anything, so that's why it keeps moving. All right, so here's number 3. We're gonna drop the purple, and we're actually officially done with the purple. We're gonna finish with the blue. Yarn over, go into the last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, finish with the blue. Okay, tighten the purple down. I'm gonna grab my scissors, cut a tail of the purple, just like that. And now we can take the light purple out of the equation for now, because we're done with it. And then we are going to continue with the blue for the rest of the row. So you're going to do a total of, let me count here, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. So one less than the row before. So 14. So we've got 1 done. Here's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and last but not least, making sure I get that last stitch on the end, just like that. That is 14, and I'm going to chain 1 to finish the row, and there you go, there's the pink flower and the purple. All right, let me back it up just a little bit so you can see it. Just a little bit here. You can see the purple flower there is done. We just got to finish up here, do the bee, and there's the pink flower. Turning out cute. Okay, so that is row number 30. All right, so I'm going to roll that out of my way so I can mark this off. Number 30. And the next video I will come back and hopefully finish the rest of this with you, and we will be done with this flag. All right, so again, if you have any questions, let me know. I did record a video for the foundation row for those of you that need help on that, on the foundation half double crochet for the very first row down here, because we will be utilizing that for the rest of the flags. And yeah, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, friends.